GM to everyone. GM, what up, guys? What it do? What it is? What it do? It's 5:41 a.m. March 11, 2026, bro. And we missed CPI news. But luckily, I'm fully awake. I got full energy. I'm 100% ready. And we missed CPI news. Alright, so CPI news, basically, we had Forex Factory calendar. I'm gonna cut that because I can't give you guys all my tips, bro. No, I'm just playing. So we got CPI news, bro. CPI news, bro. CPI news. So that's consumer price account for a majority of overall inflation. CPI news. That's the best thing you guys could ever trade on because look, basically CPI news, 10:30, right? That's pre-market open, bro. Look what happened. We got the hugest candle taking out all these highs up here. And yo, if you put a limit, right? A limit order. Let's say we put a limit order. Yeah. Let's see if you put a limit order, right? Boom. And you're like, okay, I want to enter price once it's like right here. 25.25, and then I want to take profits, bro, like up these highs right here or down to these lows, bro. So you set your limit order right here. You're gonna put your take profit up here, and then you're gonna put your stop loss right here. Oh wait, what the hell is he doing? Put your stop loss around there, bro, and then you leave it like that, and you buy. Right there, bro. So basically, imagine if you can just like hit it like right there, and then you put your stop loss right here, bro. That's like a 2.1 risk ratio. You would have made like $1,155 in literally like 5 seconds. 5 seconds. So that one's crazy, bro. But I didn't trade CPI news. I missed it. Not gonna lie, I missed it. I woke up at 5, bro. I went back to sleep 5:15. I woke up. I was like, and I got up. And then once I remember CPI news, I was like, fully awake, bro. But yeah, I missed it. Oh, that's some bullshit. It's all good. Right now now I know that we gotta just fill up this freaking this gap back again, bro. For sure, bro. We're gonna fill up that gap again. So while I do that, let me just alright, so let's get this started with. I just do a 4-hour chart. Let's break it just down with the 4-hour chart. What I see in the 4-hour chart, see those are here, those are here, those are here. I see some of those right here. Bring it back up here. We see some of those right here. Do we see any of those right here? No, we all took those lows except these highs up here. But they're pretty long football. This is like February 25th highs, bro. I got these highs right here. The recent highs. Yeah, just do those. Dropping off the work, bitch. Bitch, you ain't walk. Catch you. Pipe and spray the car. Bitch, you supposed to be my bitch. I cheated, but you. Hey, you doing all this extra shit, you stupid bitch. Hey, I knew you way before. So we started taking out Asian laws. Now we gotta just take out London laws and see if it's just want to see a trend of the markets who we're heading out. Let's see this one right. And we have these highs too. Just have something with this big wick right here. I mean, we broke structure on NASDAQ, not on ES, but not on NASDAQ. A break of structure there. NASDAQ respected this gap right here. Well, ES I went through the gap. This gap right here. I went through it, so we just want to see if it's going to be a manipulation, taking these lows while reaching these middle gap and then retracing back down, taking lows, retrace back down, and then push back down. While we see, I mean, that's the only thing that NASDAQ on NASDAQ. took out these, but these are invalid now because it's a, yeah. Just want to see, because we took out these lows right here for sure. We took those lows out. Then we just took out these 4-hour lows. Now we're going to do a double sweep on it. That's what I really want to know. Bursted that gap right there, and it pushed back down. I just want to see if this gap is going to get refilled. We're already into equilibrium. Well, we're not in equilibrium until we hit this part. And then this part either, but this doesn't give us that gap that we wanted. At all. Recent high, recent low. You guys see the market's in at this side. This one's crazy.
Why didn't you take the trade sooner?
I was erasing the dicks, and I missed my entry.
So you gotta close that bitch right now. Good job.
I was erasing the dicks on ES. I come back, and this was right here. I was planning to take the trade as soon as we break structure, but after, anyway, jeez.
I'm out for the day as well. Made 100K.
Jeez, totally.
So why didn't you take it?
Do you want to hear my thought process?
Yeah, why didn't you long the second that we inversed this gap?
I didn't realize there was a gap right there.
It was. This was, remember, throughout that entire time, the only form of confirmation that we needed was a 1-minute break or a 1-minute inverse, because we were still within 5-minute gaps. We were still maintaining this 5-minute gap. On ES, we didn't break 5-minute structure at all. But I mean, no harm, no foul. You made $5,000 on this, so.
I just didn't realize that there was a gap right here. But
so you waited for.
I was looking at for this high to get broken.
What? This is a high.
No, yeah, it's or this high, yeah.
This high to get broken.
Order filled.
Jeez, I didn't realize it was a fair right there.
Yeah. So this is what I had to know. But yeah, I mean, I thought that you were either. I thought because I saw you marking out this gap right here. I thought you were either going to. I thought because I saw you mark out this gap, this bullish gap. I thought that you might have entered off of this because you wanted to wait for more confirmation. But yeah, this is super high up. But yeah, we got it. I mean, it's fine. You didn't see it, but yeah, this inverse gap and price even gave us a chance to be able to enter.
Yeah, this is my thought process. Well, at first I was marking out this for my gap to see if we inverse this. I can't lie. I was
scared. I thought you were gonna look for shorts.
If we inverse this.
This.
Well, if we inverse, I was also gonna wait for like a pullback. But if
So
Order filled.
Explain,
All right,
explain to me.
Because I thought if we were to be.
That was a risky ass trade, bro.
Which we did.
Risky ass trade.
But also, why could we not take?
Holy
Why
shit.
could we not take a trade off of that gap? Why could we not take a short off of that gap?
Off of this getting inverse?
Yes.
That was a risky trade,
Exactly,
bro.
because right now we're still maintaining.
Risky.
Yeah. Because right now we're still maintaining bullish structure. So like, even though we put in this, like, even though we broke structure to the upside, it still doesn't mean that we can come down. We can still come down and fill this gap. We can still come down and fill this gap and maintain bullish structure to push price higher. On ES, not nearly as much wiggle room because we filled this gap completely.
Holy shit, that was the riskiest trade I ever fucking did, bro.
So overall, I think
I
we
got
did
super
really
lucky,
Yeah,
bro.
if
I
knew
got
there was
super
a
lucky.
for value gap right there, I most likely would have. I probably would have entered.
Riskiest trade.
This
I'm
one?
not gonna lie.
I would have entered right
I'm
away.
not gonna do that shit ever again, bro.
But after seeing this candle, I probably
Bro, that was hella risky.
I'll be real, I would have got FOMO. I would have
We're
entered
not, and I fucking knew it, bro. I knew it. I don't know why I was following this fool.
Okay, if we inverse this, I still want to be patient.
I fucking knew it, guys. So we had an inverse right here on this gap right here,
So I was saying, if we respect it while breaking this high, then I'll enter.
and it just kept going to the upside.
So I was racing the
See,
dicks on
we
the ass, and I come back to
literally had an inverse right here on this gap, right here. We should have had to put a break structure right here on this one, entered on here. We could have aimed to these longs up here, for these longs up here,
Why'd you say that?
and then
Things are gonna go off on that, bro.
trade profit would have been right there. We would have took the trade, but right now I literally just saw I know that in some situation when it takes high liquidity marks to the high side, usually it drops to refill this fair value gap right here from these two gaps, and it did. It's always gonna happen. So I took the trade on this side, and I just saw right here, bro. I made $404.24, but that was one of the most riskiest trade I ever did. And I was thinking of not taking a trade today. Not gonna lie. I was thinking not to take a trade today. I was just trying to let my mind just let it go. And bro, that was one of the riskiest trade I ever done. Not gonna do this shit no more. That was hella risky.
Yeah, the goal is to
Stupid risky, bro.
the goal is to
We're
make
not supposed to do
$6,000
that shit like
across
that.
just across 2 trading days.
Fuck.
Flat, because that would give us a 50%.
We're at
So we made
$2,582.72 out of the week. Out of the 3 days from Monday.
Yeah, so we're like $20 off on this, and exactly another $20 off on that.
Bro, that was
So,
crazy. Oh shit, that was crazy.
Alpha Futures gives you like $200 worth of wiggle room for consistency rules. So, on both the accounts that were up $5,988 on, if we make 6,000, like our goal next trade on those accounts should be to make $6,100, so that we can get whatever the $12,000 profit target and be able to fit the consistency rule.
I was gonna say
That was my trade right here, bro. Right here to right here.
Oh, just copy this one.
That's crazy, bro. That
Yeah,
just
yeah,
get
yeah.
the fuck out of me, bro.
Nice. Damn, I wish I would have seen that fair value gap, bro. How did I not notice that?
You genuinely might benefit. I have aimbot, so like I see, like, I mean it sounds like glaze, but like I see the shit just like.
My trade would have been all the way up here. I can't lie. Damn, bro. Yeah, I would have been like, oh yeah, we inverse, but fuck, I don't know if I should take the first.
You think if
inverse.
I was here, you would have traded? You would have taken that? Like you would have
Inverse?
traded all the way up there, or you would have waited?
I can't lie. I don't think it has to do anything with that. I feel like just because of the fact that either way this account was. I feel like the fact that I feel like I wouldn't have traded because I would have been scared. But the fact of that realistically this count didn't really matter.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I'm just fucking entering. So I feel like that's like the main source of me like taking that trade today.
You might benefit from this.
Dude, I can't. I mean, I really was my issue.
Yeah, I was going to say you might benefit from this shit slightly. Like, I mean, it's not like I don't like, not that I don't like it, but like it is helpful if you like aren't able to, like, one of my coaches helped me make this where like if so like this one that I have on like right now, like I use this all the time. This is OD useful for me. Like having Asia high, Asia low, London high, London low, New York high. And then also, I mean, you probably I haven't really taught you much about daily profiles, but I use this pretty frequently as well because it just like I, instead of me having to go and look and see like, okay, London session manipulated Asia low and then traded up off of it, we can see it literally tells it for you. So London manipulation, next is going to be reversal, so we know that New York is going to be reversal. So it like literally just pre-identifies the daily profile for us.
Guys, guys, that scared the shit out of me, bro. But I'm up. I'm up for $104.24. I'm trying to keep it under my consistency rule.
And I mean, I guess in your case, like, had you had this on, maybe it would have helped you identify those gaps that you missed. What's the indicator name? You guys can, it's literally just go to the pinned chat and it's not. It's a lot cheaper. It's just go to it's the pinned chat on Kick. Why?
I can't believe I did not see that thing.
Well, it doesn't matter. You still were right about what to trade. I was scared that you were gonna take shorts. Was your thought process good?
Yeah, was my thought process good as far as like, okay, I can't lie, I was open-minded to shorts, but I wasn't as open-minded to shorts as I wanted buys because of the fact I was thinking about Monday. Like, there's no way we set up this high right next to this high. I was literally learning from my fucking mistake on day number 1. I was thinking about we need to take out this high. There's no way we don't. So I was more open to longs than I was short. So that's why I was waiting for this one to get respected. But even then, I don't know. I can't lie. I was kind of bitching out because I didn't want to just enter off of respect. I wanted to enter off of and what I thought was this high. I thought this high I needed to see like a close above this high. I can't lie. Be real. I thought this was a high, but
yeah.
So I now know this is a high. But so then I didn't expect this big of a fucking candle up. I thought we were gonna close above, but like I was erasing the fucking digs. Because I was trying to like control Z, but it wasn't working. So I was like manually clicking, click, delete.
I put a bunch of pubes on there too.
And then so I was waiting for the respect to this and break structure, then for me to enter and target this high. So that was my thought process, but I just got really late entry. If I seen this fair value gap getting formed that got inverse, I wouldn't have entered off the inverse. I'll be honest. I probably would have seen this candle printing. I probably would have got FOMO.
There we go, guys. So gross P&L 2,600 out of 3 trades off 6 contracts that I have. Basically, trade times is 6 minutes and 56 seconds. Longest trade time that it was my 1,730 was 19 minutes. Profitable trades 100%. Expectancy. Fuck, I can't say it. $866.67. That's how much I should be making every single day. Trade feeds and commissions, I'm at $17 that they're gonna. They're taking off my butt. Total P&L is $2,582.72.
No, I don't
so
forget
that's all
the steps.
trades,
I'm just
profit
like,
trades,
I'm
and
that
then
man.
losing
Like, I can do
trades.
whatever I want, or like sometimes
then
I'll
we
get like
have
not lazy,
history,
but I'll just be like, bruh, like this shit's going up.
without
and then
fees,
I'll just, like, enter
2,660
like, oh, yeah, like, I think this
with
is
fees, says right there.
JR is a gambler
And
alone.
then gross loss breakdown,
mean,
lost trades,
profitable
trade
gambler.
fees, and commissions. Basically, an exchange is 47%, commission is 44%, and clearing is 6.6%. Here's total trades that I have done
Oh,
just
you're,
on
what
Nasdaq,
where was your
basically.
take profit?
So first trade of the day, first trade of the week that it was on Monday.
Because my
Why-
initial-
why was it
Monday.
big?
So on Monday, I took a trade that took 19 minutes and 15 seconds
And
at 7:38.
That's why. So I was like, damn, it's low-key,
7:38, and that was on Nasdaq. I made
Oh.
$1,730. Yesterday we did Nasdaq again with the one quantity of contract, 33 seconds. That took $460.
looks on that clock signal, literally.
Another
Tip stop loss was
Nasdaq
the balls.
trade that
Literally,
was
bruh.
one contract that it was today, basically at 7:03. That one took 1 minute.
I did. I
And
was
it was
trying
a
to,
risky
bruh.
trade because I was just over it and I missed the trade, but I knew that it was going to bring it down for a bit and then just get a retracement back up. So that's what I did. I just marked my thing, pushed back down. Once I saw my 400 profit loss, I took
Lost
my
yesterday, and I made it all
404
back.
profit class, and then it just
I
pushed
haven't
back
had a
down.
losing day this week or this month.
So there we go. That's the breakdown of this week, half week. So tomorrow and Friday, we still have 2 more days to go ahead and do a trade before we get our payout.
What?
CPI
Yeah, we're
news
one day
today
away
was
from a
pretty
fucking payout.
crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Look, it's
Took a
just
trade yesterday,
filling it
especially
back up.
during, Asia.
We're
Yeah, we
filling it
took a
back
winning day.
up.
We took a winning day on the. That's so funny because I saw the dick and I was like, wait, TJR, don't troll like that. This is high key a signal. Holy
Push
fuck.
down and then down. We have this inverse for regular.
Yes.
The one I just had right now, just push back
No, I was
up.
like
Let's see if
thinking
it's gonna push back up.
When did you leave?
Huh?
You left like at this candle.
Yeah.
So I waited like a long time for your trade.
Bro, I had to move to the lower time frame to remove the drawings. Jeez. Okay, cool. So we just need. We're on good pace with everything. Least obvious signal.
I can't lie, in the back of my head, I was like,
Bruh. Even your dick is profitable. I didn't know it was a signal, but I saw the cock and ball setup. Most obvious signal. Shit fried. Now we have the trainer's gonna weed trainer's gonna be here in 40 minutes. There was 2 SMTs that confused me. Genuinely, I feel like a lot of you guys would be better off if you guys didn't even know what an SMT was. I legit just made 100K. W. Put all of Tim's payout on red. Nah. He's got to take that shit to the bank, bruh.
I can't hear you, bro. The mic's on the other side.
That's Tim. Yeah, like your first payout money is always like a little bit special. You'll have a special place in your heart for that.
Yeah.
Huh?
How'd you feel when you got your first payout?
That shit scared the fuck out of me, guys. Not gonna lie.
Bro, I was
Took a dub,
high-key,
though.
like
We took a dub.
because it was
We
with
took
this,
the motherfucking
this one firm called Funding Talent.
We took
and
a dub
I
today.
was supposed to be due for a $30,000 payout, and instead they only gave me 10% of my payout because, like, literally right when I still have the emails with them going back and forth. I'm pretty sure I made a TikTok on this like a year and a half ago, talking about it. But whatever.
All right,
They, like, changed all the rules, like, literally, like, 2 days prior to me getting the payout. And yeah, so I only was able to get
Hi?
10% of
No.
it, which kind of sucked. So, but I mean, obviously,
Lolo.
3K,
Hi, low. Lolo.
it would have been 30.
Break of structure.
Yeah.
Hi, low. Lolo. Hi, low. Okay. So basically, what we should have done basically would have been, since we are creating since we took these liquidity lows, you always want to see liquidity sweep, liquidity
Usually I
sweep
don't
back
trade on
up.
CPI,
Okay, we
but
got liquidity
today's
sweep.
CPI
Once we got
candle was, like,
liquidity
so
sweep,
weak.
you're always going to want to find a fair value gap. Into that fair value gap, you're going to see it. So basically, we took liquidity sweeps on the downside, like the 5-minute chart right here. So we took this liquidity sweeps, basically, and then once we go back on here, see liquidity sweep, we took it out, brought it back up. We were about to take liquidity sweep on these, but we took a few liquidity sweeps on those, brought it back down. Where's the trend going, guys? It's going up, uptrend. So we're uptrend. So now what we're going to put is, since we got liquidity sweeps already, you want to find your fair value gap. We found our fair value gap here on this area. Once we found our fair value gap, did it push back down to our fair value gap? They're taking these liquidity sweeps? No. So basically, we just rebounce into this fair value gap back to the upside. We put our break of structure. Once we pass our break of structure, you're going to see a long right here. A long aiming at the highs that we're not taking care of, so it would be these highs right here. Now you're gonna put your take off at the lowest term.
Nah, but yeah.
And there we go. There we go. But wasn't able to take that trade because I was just not focused at the right time. So what I did the horrible most decision ever. That you guys, please don't do this. Please don't do this. Please don't do this. And I just took this trade right here too, right here. Yeah. See you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be March 12th, 2026, same hour at 5:30 a.m. Pacific time. I wish we were over there in New York session, but we're not in New York. We're not in New York, so let's cry that. So I'll see you guys later. Deuces.